The Villages is, in my opinion, one of the best places in America to live. Although I often do get asked, how often do I leave the Villages and what is there to do around the area? That's what this video is all about. If you enjoy the video, please let me know by clicking the thumbs up symbol below. If you want to see more videos on life in the Villages and also follow the Villages real estate market, please subscribe to my channel. I'm Gary McAdams with Barbara Anderson Realty, the Villages Realtor. Today I got on my motorcycle and went for a ride to Ocala to Warhorse Harley Davidson. They had their monthly Cars and Coffee show. It's a breakfast and coffee that's complimentary, and they have a muscle car show in the parking lot. It's a lot of fun. I got to check out some great cars and, of course, fantasized over a few motorcycles I want but don't need. Now, if I can just convince myself I don't need another motorcycle, I'll be in good shape. However, I have a feeling one of the great bikes I saw today will be in my garage sooner than later. Warhorse Harley Davidson is a great dealership. Their staff is very friendly. They have a huge selection of both new and used bikes. Their employees are all very knowledgeable and their prices are competitive. If you're a motorcycle rider and you live in the Villages, come join our motorcycle group, the Villages Nomads. The sales staff at Warhorse treats the Nomads very well, and we always get the best price you'll get without all the haggling and playing used car salesman. If Harley Davidson isn't your bike of choice, Warhorse is part of the Ride Now family. Within a mile of the Harley dealership, they have a Honda dealership, a Yamaha dealership, a Can-Am dealership, and an Indian dealership. No matter what your riding choice and bike of choice is, they've got you covered, and they always give us great prices. The car show today had a variety of cars and styles and ages. I believe this Camaro was a 2019. It looked really good. Every muscle car show is going to have a large variety of Corvettes. Today they ranged from about 2015 down to the early 1960s. If you like Corvettes, the Villages has a Corvette club. When the club has their shows in the town squares in the Villages, there could be as many as 100 Corvettes at any time. I always liked the older Corvettes, but I'm really not much of a fan of the newer ones myself, but that's just my opinion. Then, being a muscle car show, of course we're going to have a Mustang convertible. I must say after that, though, it felt a little strange to see a Tesla in the show. I never thought of Tesla as being a muscle car, but they have a couple models that will outrun a Corvette, a Mustang, a Camaro, and will even give a Ferrari a good run for its money. My favorite Corvette has always been the Stingray. This blue one was beautiful. The owner took meticulous care of it, as you can see him right here wiping it down as he did every time someone would come by and look at it. He wasn't taking any chances getting any grease from someone's hand, dust, or dirt on his baby. I would have liked it as a convertible, but that's just my preference. The interior, the exterior, and the engine were immaculate. After the Corvette, right next to that, we had a Lotus, which is a unique car. Those are the ones that people tend to either really like or really dislike. I don't care for them myself, but I will give them. They are beautiful cars, and they run quite fast. I found this one to be rather plain looking. To me, it looked like a mid-1980s Toyota Celica, and not even a fancy production one at that. But everyone has their own cars that they like and their own cars they dislike. That's why we have so many cars on the market today. The beauty of going to these car shows is you get to see a little bit of everything, no matter what your preference is. Today we had antiques, we had modern-day sports cars, and we even had a couple of pickup trucks that looked great. Being one who graduated high school in the mid-'80s, I really liked this black Firebird. I know the Firebird, the Trans Am, and the Camaro from the mid-'80s were pretty much all one and the same, but I had a special soft spot for Firebirds. This Corvette's one of the newer ones. I believe the owner said it was a 2020. I don't know the newer models well enough to be able to tell right by looking at them. I never really cared for the newer Corvettes. I'll give them, they're a beautiful machine and a great automobile, just not my thing. This one was very well taken care of. The owner put a lot of pride into bringing this automobile out here today. He was closely watching every time someone came over to check it out. There was a later model Dodge Challenger that looked pretty good. Then back to my favorite of the Corvettes, the Stingray. This red one was even a convertible. It looked great. I wanted to take it home with me right then and there on the spot. Every classic car show has to have a late 60s model GTO. I've always said GTOs are to muscle cars what Harley Davidsons are to motorcycles. Just an American classic. Of course, another Corvette. Then we had this great classic station wagon. This was another beautiful vehicle. As soon as I saw this wagon, I kept waiting to hear the DJ blast out some Jan and Dean or some Beach Boys. I looked around the parking lot, but I didn't see anybody running around with surfboards over their heads. This car show was a lot of fun and a really good time. This gives you a good example of what those of us who live in the villages do when we want to leave the villages for a day or do something a little bit different. It's time for me to head back inside the showroom of Warhorse Harley, check out the bikes. They have some great 2023 models, and they also have a lot of leftover 2022s you can get a good deal on. Be sure to come by, tell them you're from the villages. If you like to ride, join us with the Nomads. You'll get an excellent deal at Warhorse when you come shopping for a bike. Be sure to check out their retail store as well. They have a huge selection of Harley shirts, a lot of rider safety gear, cups and glasses with the authentic Harley Davidson logo on it. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch some more. I'm Gary McAdams with Barbara Anderson Realty, the Village's Realtor. Remember, friends, ride often, have fun, most importantly, ride safe and enjoy.
Then only for a minute, I want to change my mind, 'cause this just don't feel